Hey, this is a preface to the Epson, converting Epson to Sublimation startup cost video. I forgot a couple things. I will put the links to the Epson site and to Ink Owl, and then the links to Amazon. My Amazon links will be affiliates. I own a very tiny percentage, thanks to Amazon, if you purchase from my links, just to let you know that. And also the butcher paper, in case you're new and you're just starting to research this, the butcher paper is for, you have to put something between your sublimation image when you lay it on there and your platen on your heat press, because if not, the ink may come off on your heat press and then you're going to have repeated images of that and it's not good. So you're going to have to put that paper, butcher paper, which butcher paper is thicker. That's why a lot of people use it. And like I said, you can use 2 or 3 sheets of paper if you have smaller. But again, any questions, let me know, and hope you enjoy the video and find it helpful. I'm going to do a video on startup cost of the Epson 7720. I'm also going to show a 7710, which is just a little bit smaller, cheaper version. It generally takes according to the site that I use, it takes the same cartridge and ink and everything. They're out of stock right now, right here, but on Epson.com, I got mine refurbished. Sometimes you can get them refurbished. You just have to kind of watch. Like for $135, I think mine was similar to that when I got it. It was $120, $130. If you buy it full price from Epson, $299.99. I didn't see any, except for higher priced ones on Amazon.com for the 7720. Like I said, I've seen people use the 7710, very similar machine. So you're going to have that cost. And then if you want to get the paper, which you're going to have paper, this is the paper that I buy the most. I've used other papers in other sizes and stuff. I bought this when I first got mine from Amazon because I have the Sawgrass 400. Whoops, sorry. I got the Sawgrass 400 to start with, but it only prints up to an 8.5 by 14, so I wanted the new 11 by 17 paper. This is what I regularly order. I just ordered some more. It works great. It's fine. You get prime shipping. I ordered mine today. I'll have it tomorrow. So if you want that satisfaction of getting it quicker and not have to pay shipping, it's a great way to go. They have the other sizes as well. 11 by 17 is usually what I buy in this one. I just bought the 13 by 19, the 7720, and I believe the 7710. Both will print up to 13 by 19 paper. 11 by 17 is what I use the most. It's what fits shirts, and then I can do smaller stuff as well. 1319, I have some flags I'm going to do. So I went ahead and picked up some of that. But anyway, they have the other sizes, and you can just type in A sub to look if you want the bigger. Like I said, if you're going to do mostly shirts and stuff, the 11 by 17 is by far what you want to go by. You'll be less wasted paper and stuff like that. So you're looking at $31.99, not a bad price. These are the cartridges and refills that I got. They come from Ink Owl, inkowl.com. I'm not an affiliate or anything like that. This is just what I read after research and what I got. They worked fine. These are the cartridges that I have. If you saw my previous TikTok or anything like that, you'll know that every once in a while it's finicky, and sometimes it will tell me it doesn't recognize the cartridge. Most of the time I can take it in and out a couple times and it will recognize it and let me use it. Now, there is one time in particular that I got really frustrated. I had to pull them in and out multiple times. I even kind of I don't know, I just blew on, I did everything, but it finally got to work. So it can be finicky, but all of this is better on a budget-wise than getting the Sawgrass 800, and I had already spent a lot on the 400, and so I wanted to go a little cheaper. You do kind of need to be willing to work with technology or know a little bit about technology, but there are tons of videos on YouTube about how you use these cartridges, and I believe that Ink Owl had a video as well, if I'm not mistaken. So you can do it. $27.95 for the cartridge, the refillable cartridges. You can buy off-market regular cartridges too, but what I use is the refillable. This is the ink that I got. As you can see, I'll scroll down here. Again, it's Ink Owl. All of the different printers it uses, a bunch of them. Here's the Workforce, 7710 right here, 7720, blah, 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 blah. Regular 7720 somewhere on here. But, yeah, there it is, very last. So, This comes with a bigger black, because you generally are going to use a little bit of black in everything, you know, and you're going to have some black designs and stuff like that. Comes with all of this. It's pretty easy to use. I do recommend wearing gloves because you will get the ink on your fingers. It's just kind of inevitable. But this is $59.95. I bought this last year. I print quite a bit. I still have these bottles. I mean, I only have to refill it every so often. So this is going to last you a good while, a good amount of time. So another thing that you need, you can use regular paper, but if you're going to be doing shirts and bigger things, I recommend getting the butcher paper. I bought two different kinds. This is the first one that I bought. Works fine. It's a little bit cheaper. I got the other one. I was asked to review it. It's like 178 foot, a little bit smaller for the same price. But again, I ordered another roll of this. It will be here tomorrow. So $15. It's going to last you a good amount of time. You can tear it off to suit you. You can cut it. You can buy rollers to cut it, you know, if you want. But if you plan on doing very much, I recommend this. I've used paper before on a larger print and didn't get it even, and you could tell the ink. So it's better to have a bigger piece of paper on the bigger designs. Now, when I'm doing smaller stuff, I will use the remnants of this that I didn't use before, like for earrings and stuff. So I save those remnants, and then you can use a couple 2 or 3 sheets of paper for your smaller items as well. Like I said, this is just what you need to get and what I recommend for the larger, based on trial and error. These are the gloves that I use. I already did vinyl and stuff, which is a 320 degree. Sublimation, most of your stuff is going to be around 400, 375 to 400. I use 400 absolutely the most. And your paper and such is going to be really hot. So I quickly invested in the UV glove. And then I quickly invested in a second pair, because I just wanted to protect my hands. That way I have an extra. Now I'm running 2 heat presses, so I can keep one at each press, yada yada. But there are other things you can find out there, but just be sure you find something that's like this. It's 540 degree resistance. The ones that are for ovens are really good to use. You can find other ones maybe that are a little bit different, a little bit cheaper, but some of them are not going to be good because they're not going to be resistant up to that amount of heat. And like I said, you may think, oh, it'll be okay, but shirts, even taking the paper off, and then the earrings, when you go to pick them up, you do not want to try to pick them up anywhere near after you're done without protection like this UV glove or another. I wanted to show you the 7720 right now. I couldn't find anything other than somebody had one for 380 something, which is redonkulous. But anyways, this is a 7710. Like I said, it also does up 13 to 19. Uses generally the same stuff. You can get it new for $249.99. So basically, if you just get the ink cartridge, the ink, and the 7720 at regular price, since they don't have it right now, you're looking at a startup cost of $388. Now, if you add in the other stuff that I showed, you're looking at a startup cost of $466, plus applicable shipping from any place that, you know, charges shipping. Amazon, of course, free shipping. Incal, you do. I don't know. They may have a limit, like so much products you get free. And Epson, I think it might have shipped free. You'll just have to check on that. But anyway, your base price is $466 for everything that I showed if you use the 7720. So if you go with the 7710 from Amazon, obviously, again, with free shipping, you're going to look at $416 startup cost. I gave you the startup cost with the ink cartridge and the ink, but really, I mean, you need at least some of this stuff. I mean, can you do without the gloves? Yeah, you're just going to have to wait and let it cool down if you do. I promise you it's worth the investment if you plan on doing very much of it. If you're just going to do a hobbyist, you might not mind waiting around. But anyway, that's kind of in a nutshell the startup costs. If you have any suggestions on other videos you might want to see or any questions, please link below and I will try to keep up with it and answer questions as they come in. And thanks so much, everyone, and have a great day. Thanks.